JoJo from MileSplit here with the NXN champions, Bozeman High School from Montana. Congratulations, guys.
Thank you. Nice.
Can you introduce yourselves? Say your name.
I'm Lennon Rakomas.
I'm Chase Eckel.
I'm Riley Collins.
Simon Rosenzweig.
Oren Clark.
Duncan Hamilton.
Dylan Humberger.
How did it feel when your names got called up to the podium, and what place did you think you got?
I personally had no clue. I mean, I was fingers crossed hoping first because I know from what I heard, I believe we were 4 points behind the lead at the 2 mile, and we didn't know if we moved up or fallen back. So, I mean, I think we were just nervous and hoping for the best.
Yeah, it was definitely nerve-wracking. I didn't think we were going to win. I thought we were going to get second or third. I didn't think we moved up that much.
When we were standing up there, I think my heart was beating faster than when I was finishing the race.
And everyone's talked about American Fork all season being the favorites coming into this. When was there a time when you thought you had a chance to take the title?
I think it was more when we were looking at the rankings. We saw that, like, first we were sitting 7th, and then when we finally saw we were 4th, we thought, hey, we won the Northwest region. We were like, hey, maybe this is actually something we could do. And so then coming here and finally doing it, it's unbelievable.
I think after regionals, that kind of showed us that there was a possibility to do better than we had been hoping.
And how many guys were here last year?
5.
5 out of the 7. This one,
Wow, okay.
one on the end weren't here.
Nice. And what place were you guys last year?
We were 8th.
8th, okay.
Seated at 20.
So what's the big difference been?
I think the really big difference is that of our top 5, we graduated only 1. We had Leonard here step up and take the spot. That was really instrumental because we got to keep the same group of guys essentially and go from 8th forward rather than rebuilding.
What was the biggest struggle your team faced this season?
I got injured right before our state meet, and so I had to sit out state so that I could race at regionals and then hopefully later nationals. And that was, for personally and I think for a lot of this team, it was one of our bigger setbacks because at that time I was the number 2 and it was not something I wanted to give up, but I did it because I wanted to be here wearing this jacket, the trophy and everything. So.
Yeah, that was really hard to see or not race at state, but in the end everything worked out, so I guess all's well that ends well.
I'm glad we did it. This is worth it.
What kind of injury were you going through?
My coach told everyone it was a knee injury, but really it was more of like a posterior hip with my piriformis and glute med.
It's his butt.
Yeah, my butt. So it's better now, but I'm gonna definitely take some time off and heal up and hit the track season.
And for the rest of you guys, how did it feel to see him kind of battle through that and come back to run with
Definitely
this team?
something, like, I don't know if I would have been able to do it. Like, he did something that, like, not a lot of people could do. So he definitely took one for the team there.
And Chase, you've been the leader all season. How do you feel about your individual performance today?
I think I would have liked to have placed a little higher, but I mean, the conditions and team performance allowing, I don't care about that honestly. I mean, I would have liked to go top 15 or move up a little bit more, but I mean, that didn't happen today. But I don't care because I think my performance was good enough, and my team's performance clearly was too. So that means way more.
Now, a huge up right now in a season that has had some downs with injuries. What's the weirdest or funniest thing that's happened to your team all season?
Too many to name.
Is there a story that stands out? Is there any story that stands out?
Tell you guys.
Oh boy. Well, before we won, some people have made certain promises.
No.
That I think.
We can't say this. All right, their stories aren't appropriate for camera, but all right. Congratulations, guys. Good job.
Thank you so much.